Okay. Hey guys, it's been a long minute, close to a year now since I've done an actual video. And yeah, I just want to give you guys an update and tell you guys where I've been for close to a year and tell you guys the kind of journey I've been on, figuring myself out, and issue a more than warranted apology, even though the individual's probably not going to see this video, respond, or talk to me, which is okay. I'm totally cool with it. I I do want to say that this video is coming from a place that I a deep place from within me. So after my last response video, I made one video that I do mean, but politically I don't align myself with, about Charlie Kirk. And that's because I don't agree with his views, as I said, but I don't think he should have been killed. That's not the main reason why I left. I took a lot of time to reevaluate where I'm coming from as an individual and who I am as a person. And I took a lot of time off. I was filled with so much hate, vitriol, rage. I wanted to pick fights with fucking everyone because I wasn't really truly happy with who I was as an individual. I'm not going to shame a minute. I looked at people that I was better than them when I'm not. I am a human just like you are and everyone else is in the world. We are not perfect individuals. And I didn't see that in hindsight. I walked around like my shit didn't stink and I could critique anyone and everyone, not knowing that I had any flaws or things hidden within, like, deep within me that needed to come out, and so I can express who I truly was. I talked to therapists and did a lot of self-reflection. And what I discovered is that I had something hidden so deep in me that I never wanted to come out. I didn't even know it was barely there. But the signs were always there. And that was that I'm bisexual. And that's something that it took me a while to accept. And it was a curveball for me. And that was one of the first steps of acknowledging who I am. I put on this facade of me being this better than thou individual, constantly wanting to fight and buck up to people because I was masking an insecurity that I've had hidden that I didn't even know about until recently. And the more I looked back on it, the signs were always there. The signs have always been there for me. And I was just too blind or just refused to see it. And that in turn led me to pick fights with random people I didn't know and someone who I considered a friend and, someone who I still do have massive respect for. And that's death. I know he doesn't like me. I know he doesn't care about me. I know he probably fucking hates me. But when I say this, I do genuinely mean it. I am sorry. I am truly sorry for constantly wanting to pick fights with you and use you for attention, which is what it was. I did consider you a friend, and we did have genuine arguments. Both equal-sided. It was all one side or the other side. It was both sides. I constantly wanted to make videos on you because I felt I had a point to prove when I shouldn't have. And that's entirely on me. And that's something I've come to realize about myself, is that I don't need to do that for videos. I don't. The only time I really feel like I need to do something is if they do something truly horrendous and it's a topic that needs to be covered. But not something petty like opinions or someone else's content, them having disputes with other people when it's none of my concern. So on that, I do genuinely apologize from the bottom of my heart, Death. I do hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. We don't have to be friends if you don't want to be friends. I'm not looking for a like apology from you, because you don't owe that to me. I owe this to you. So I am sorry. But the time off was definitely needed for me to get my head in a much clearer headspace than what it was at that time. Now, do I still disagree with a lot of videos that I've made, excluding the death one? No, I do agree. People who have made videos before about people who are transphobic, homophobic, sexist, racist, I'm still going to continue to do that, because those individuals do not deserve to have a platform, as they are actually spewing hatred upon this community when it does not need to be there. And that is something that I will factually stand by till the end of time. Am I coming back to make content? Yes, I am coming back relatively soon. I don't know when. Hopefully around Reanimal's release, or hopefully around Resident Evil 9's release, I should be back in full force. But this time off was definitely a necessity that I needed to understand. Like, needed time to myself. And I don't regret it. I am so happy I did it. I am sorry I left without a word, or without any sort of anything that I could have told you guys about while it's going through, but I felt like it wasn't the right time or the right place. I still do feel bad, and I will be deleting every single drama video I made with Death from the beginning all the way to the end, including videos I collab with Death on. I will be deleting, as I am one of the major reasons the friendship did end. It wasn't a one-sided thing. It was a split half and half that I needed to acknowledge that my part in was just as big as his. And I just really hope that he sees this and, understands where I'm coming from. I'm not making any excuses, and I'm not going to. But I'm happy with the person that I am now. I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy to be gay. I'm happy to be proud of myself for doing what I did and coming to terms with it. And I want to say thank you to unnamed people who I'm not going to name, who have been there as my emotional support through every single bit of this. Every single hurdle I've been through, they've been there for me. And it's been such a huge motivational push that I needed to come to terms with it. I understand that this is probably going to cause a divide, and I hope it doesn't. I just hope that you guys can understand and accept me for who I am, and hopefully from this I'm going to try to start fresh. And instead of being petty and calling out people that don't need to be called out, I'm going to call out the people that do truly, honestly deserve it and deserve not to have a platform. People who just purely spread hatred. Death doesn't do that, and I played it off like he did. Our responses was volatile on both ends, and those things didn't need to happen. And again, I'm not blaming him fully. I'm blaming me as well. And I totally, he's been killing it. I've been keeping up to date. I'm not going to lie. I have watched his videos. And I'm not going to lie. I have left, mean comments. And those are things that I regret. And those are things that I do not agree with anymore. So, yeah. That's where I've been. Just taking time to myself, realizing who I am, and trying to love me for me, which I feel like has been a great success for me as a whole. And I hope you guys will in turn perhaps forgive me for doing all these drama videos when that's never what I've been known for. I've always been known for doing reviews on movies, TV shows, video games. I'm still going to do these drama videos, but I've also stated that I will only be doing them on people who I feel like genuinely deserve it, people who spread hatred upon this platform through toxicity, homophobic, transphobic, sexist, misogynistic, racist remarks, those will still be called out. And I hope you guys can understand that. They're going to be rare. I'm not going to be doing them all the time, but they will be there because I want this platform to be a great place to be, not full of fucking hatred or vitriol or toxicity and shit. It shouldn't be that. And I'm not going to hide the fact that I was part of that, and I do regret it. Like I said, I just hope that you guys can find it in your hearts to forgive me. I hope you guys learn to accept me for who I am as an individual. I love every single one of you. I missed talking to you guys. And Death, again, from the bottom of my heart, I am truly, truly sorry for what I've done, for my part in all of that. Keep killing it. You're making great content. Don't let other people push you around. Don't let other people tell you what you can and can't make, including me. I hope you guys have a great one, and I'll talk to you guys next time.